Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I would like to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, Rekah Kwadash. I would like to give double honors to the head apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, the true leaders of Israel to this day, who taught me this truth. And I would like to say shalom to all the Akim and the Akwath that's believing on this truth and that's seeking their salvation at the hands of Yahawah and his only begotten son, Yahawashi. I would like to say shalom. So today, I want to get into a quick video, and I'm going to entitle it, "The Wicked Will Not Be Acquitted," okay? Esau Edom, okay? The self-proclaimed white man, okay? But his biblical nationality is, okay, Esau Edom. Okay, he's not going to be acquitted for anything he have done, okay? All the raping, robbing, murdering, okay, pillaging the earth, okay, touching, okay, the nation of Israel, which is the apple of Yahawah, Yahawashi. He's not going to be acquitted for that, okay? He got things that go all the way back to Genesis that he's not going to be acquitted for, okay? When he was the serpent, all right? See, that's why this devil don't want to think about reincarnation, okay? He should not surely die. See, he got to pay for that, okay? When he was Cain, all right, slewing Abel, trying to remove the righteous line out of the earth. Okay, see, he has to pay for that. That's why Cain said, my judgment is greater than I can bear. But we're in a time where Esau Edom is getting ready to pay for everything. All right, that's why it tells you in the book of Isaiah, let's go there, 14 and 21, prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquities of their fathers. Okay, because if you understand reincarnation, you come back every 3 to 4 generations. So you are your father. Okay, let's read. Prepare slaughter for the children for the iniquities of their father, that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities. All right, and this devil has been prepared for slaughter, okay, via this word going out, okay, us telling him his judgments, okay, that after World War III, okay, you're going to be rounded up, chained up, and throw head first into captivity. See, this devil don't want to hear that. See, he thinks he's going to rule perpetually on earth in the energy of Satan. Okay, that's why he's trying to fast track this NWO. That's why he's trying to bring forth that MOTB, okay, to put that chip up in everyone to bring them into a digital, okay, prison, okay? But Yahawah Yahawashi has set him in slippery places, as it tells you in Job. All right, so everything he's doing to keep himself in power, okay, he's being slowly removed from power, okay? You have a judgment, okay, that you cannot remove your neck for, okay? All you Edomites, it's not just the elites, all right? All you Edomites got a judgment that you're not going to be able to remove your neck from, all right? Because reincarnation is real, all right? All you heathens over here in America, Babylon the Great, that be destroyed, okay? You're going to be reborn, okay, back through the loins of the elites, all right? See, the elites is just going to be the first crop of slaves, lock it. They're going to be the first crop of slaves. But you Edomites, okay, you Joe Six-Packs that die over here on the shores of America, you know, Babylon the Great, doing, okay, this nuclear holocaust that will pop off. Okay, you're going to open your eyes, okay, in captivity. Thus saith Yahawah Yahawashi. Okay, you're going to open your eyes in captivity, all right? You're not going to be acquitted, all right? And Jake, all you niggas that's trying to give this goddamn devil a pass, though hand join in hand, the wicked will not go unpunished. As it tells you in Proverbs 11, okay? Proverbs also, what is that? Proverbs 11 and Proverbs 16, though hand join in hand, the wicked is not going to go unpunished, okay? Let's go to the book of Nahum, chapter 1, starting at verse 2. The Most High, Yahawah, is jealous, and the Lord revengeth. The Lord revengeth and is furious. The Lord will take vengeance on his adversaries. He reserveth the wrath for his enemies, okay? And the chief enemy of the nation of Israel, okay, the nation that has been a thorn in the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American side, okay, from day one, okay, is Esau Edom, all right? And Yahawah Yahawashi said he has a reservation of wrath, okay, for this goddamn devil. okay? You have a reservation, okay, for destruction. You have a reservation for captivity, all right? And no one is going to be able to get you out of it, all right? That's why he don't want to think about reincarnation, okay? He know all the wicked shit he done did. Let's read. Let's read this again. The Lord is jealous and the Lord revengeth. The Lord revengeth and is furious. The Lord will take vengeance on his adversaries, and he reserveth wrath for his enemies. And see, Jake is still walking around America, Babylon the Great, like you don't have enemies, okay? Read Psalms 83. You have a whole list of enemies, Jake. All right? The Lord is slow to anger and great in power, and will not at all acquit the wicked. Let's look up that word acquit, okay? And this is in dictionary.com.
Acquit.
Acquit. It says to free someone from a criminal charge by the verdict of not guilty. And see, you have been found guilty, okay? You will not be acquitted, okay? You have been found guilty on all charges, okay? You have been found guilty on all charges, and you will serve out 1,000 years of rigorous captivity under the children of Israel. The same people you have oppressed, okay? The same people you have downtrodden, okay? Stole, raped, robbed, murdered, okay? From generation to generation, okay? And we're coming into the day where you're getting ready to pay it all back. Okay, you getting ready to pay it all back, and then after 1,000 years, okay, you're gonna be done away with. See, you on death row, bro. Okay, Esau, Edom, the whole nation is on death row. All right, you know. So from day one, you gonna know after 1,000 years, your ass gonna be Obadiah. Okay, done away with. Read the book of Obadiah, Esau. It gives you your whole judgment. Okay? It gives you your judgment. Let's go back. Verse 3, Nahum 1 and 3. The Lord is slow to anger, great in power, and will not at all acquit the wicked. Not at all acquit the wicked. The Lord has his way in the whirlwind, in the storms, in the clouds, or the dust of his feet. All right? This is Proverbs chapter 11, verse 21. Though hand join in hand, the wicked should not be unpunished. Though hand join in hand, the wicked should not go unpunished. And we see a lot of Jakes trying to join hand in hand with the self-proclaimed white man. Okay, even Israelites that know that they're Israel, okay, joining up with this goddamn devil via a 501c3, okay, connecting their congregation to the government, okay. Yahawashi never did no shit like that, okay. Joining hand in hand, okay, with the self-proclaimed white man, hoping and praying that this kingdom continue to go forth, all right? That's why Yahawashi said he's gonna have to remove 2/3, okay? He's just gonna have to remove 2/3 because they will not repent, they will not hearken to sound doctrine, and they do not wanna hear, okay, the good news. They don't wanna hear Yahawashi is coming back to set up a kingdom for his people, okay? See, Jake wanna continue to be a perpetual slave under his arch enemy, all right? So that mindset is gonna have to be rooted and booted out of the earth. Proverbs 16 and 5. Everyone that is proud in heart is an abomination to the Lord. Though hand join in hand, he should not be unpunished. Okay? He should not be unpunished. Okay, as it tells you in Micah 2 and 3. Okay, these devils have a judgment that they cannot remove their neck from. Okay? Let's read that. This is Micah chapter 2, verse 3. It says, therefore, thus saith the Lord, Yahawah Hashem Yahawashi, behold, against this family, okay, against the whole entire family. Once again, okay, we understand via prophecy, okay, your Joe Six-Packs, your Karens over here in America, Babylon the Great, okay, and the ones that died throughout the earth, okay, when this place is shaken to and fro, okay, you will be reborn back into the kingdom of heaven, but you're just going to lift your eyes up in captivity, okay? You're not going to get away from the judgment. See, a lot of these devils think, okay, if they go quick, okay, it's over. Hell no, okay? Your ass is going to open your eyes, okay, and you're going to see the nation of Israel on top. Okay, your ass is going to open your eyes, and you're going to be somewhere in these gold mines, okay? You know, digging for precious stones, okay, to bring them to us. You're going to find your ass, you know, in the fields, planting vineyards, okay? Treading down wine grapes. Your ass is getting ready to work, and it's going to be a vigorous captivity, all right? Your ass is going to be beat. Yo, see, Esau just don't understand. Okay, this captivity gonna be worse than what you done did to us. We just gonna rule in righteousness. We ain't gonna be doing all that butt breaking and that bullshit that you do. Okay, but your ass, okay, is getting ready to receive a punishment. Okay, that you can't even fathom right now. Fathom. Okay, you can't even put words together. Okay, come up with words that's going to fit the judgment, okay, that you getting ready to receive. Micah 2 and 3 again. Therefore, thus saith the Lord, behold, against this family do I devise an evil, okay, from which ye shall not remove your necks, neither shall you go highly, for the time is evil. Okay, you're not going to get out of this judgment, player. Okay, you're not going to get out of this judgment. Okay. And we'll end right here in Hebrews, all right? Because we know in the spirit this nigga crying, wiggling around in the background, trying to bring forth that NWO to get out of his judgment, okay? He really think that he's gonna set up, okay, a technological prison, okay, hip everybody, and then rule perpetually in the energy of Satan, okay? Nah, it ain't gonna work like that. Matter of fact, before I go to Hebrews, let's get something. Go to the book of Job. Matter of fact, before we get Job, let's go to Psalm 73. All right. Psalm 73. We'll start at 12. This is Psalm 73 and 12. It says, behold, these are the ungodly who prosper in the world. They increase in riches. Verily, I have cleansed my heart in vain and washed my hands in innocency. For all the day long I have been plagued and chastened every morning. If I say I will speak thus, behold, I should offend against the generation of thy children. When I thought to know this, it was too painful for me until I went into the sanctuary of the Most High. Then understood I their end. Okay, we understand the end of this goddamn devil. So right now, you can look out into the world and think that this goddamn devil is winning. Okay, he's not plagued like other men. Okay, but we know that when we went into the sanctuary of Yahawashi and Yahawashi, now we understand they end. All right. Okay. Understood are their end. Surely thou have set them in slippery places. Okay, everything that this devil is doing to keep himself in power, okay, Yahawashi and Yahawashi is slowly removing this nigga from power each and every day. All right. Surely thou set them in slippery places. Thou cast them down into destruction. How are they brought to desolation? And as in a moment, they are utterly consumed with terror. Okay, and see, that day is quickly approaching. All right, and it's going to be nothing they're going to be able to do about it. All right, Yahawah Shem Yahushua has set this devil in slippery places. Okay, and we'll end right here in Hebrews 12 and 16. It says, "Lest there be any fornicator or profane person, as Esau, whom from one morsel of meat sold his birthright. For ye know that afterward, when he would have inherited the blessing, he was rejected." Okay, this nigga has been rejected. Okay, for he found no place of repentance, though he sought it carefully with tears. Okay, so Esau Edom has been rejected of Yahawah Shem Yahushua. No one is going to get him out of his punishment. Okay, including 2/3 of you wicked ass niggas. Okay, the wicked will not be acquitted. All right, and he has a judgment that, excuse me, he has a judgment that he's going to have to bear. All right, so With that, I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Hashem, Yahawashi, Hashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the head apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to all the Akim and Yahawah. Shalom.